Hi there, and welcome to day 5 of this series on mental health. I'm Shane Shaw, happiness coach and founder of Happy Life Habits, positively impacting happiness and well-being levels. Day 5 is looking at, I think, one of the most important aspects of mental health and one of the most important aspects in society, loneliness and depression. I was thinking about this a little bit, and I'm not sure if it's loneliness causes depression or if depression causes loneliness. I'm not sure which way around it is, but I know the two are very closely linked, one feeding into the other. And it's one which I feel as a society is the one we can all help to address. As previously mentioned, during my stress situation in 2008 to 2010, I did feel depressed. I did feel alone. Didn't feel I had hope. No one to understand me, and felt withdrawn. And part of it was, I think, other people weren't going through the same thing as I was at that time, and so I couldn't relate or connect with others. More recently, I've had a death of a friend, and this pandemic as well, and felt a few moments of loneliness and depression there, more so depression than loneliness, but these were more of a shared experience with others, and also having learned the things I've learned, was able to deal with them a bit more better than previous incidents. So the habits I've been learning and the knowledge I've been learning have helped me not fall so far or stay down for so long, and be able to bounce back and then also help others. What I have noticed when I've been feeling lonely or depressed is a drop in productivity, sense of the communities that I'm part of are gone, and impact on relationships. And I remind you back to look at the previous videos and look at the Brené Brown quote on connection and how it's so important. Robin Williams, who I mentioned in the first video about playing the role of Patch Adams, fantastic comic and actor, he took his own life. And one of the things he shared was, I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel alone. And that's such an important, idea to think about, that it's something that can be addressed. Another story that I also remember reading many years ago was about this young student who was carrying some books and going home, and he'd been bullied at school and was a bit more of a loner. And another student bumped into him, and the books fell on the floor. The student who bumped into him helped him pick up the books and carry them to his house, and they chatted, and they became a little bit friendly. Many years later, the boy who had been carrying the books and had dropped them at the graduation, he told the other student that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. That day when you bumped into me and I dropped my books, I'd cleared out my locker because I was going to commit suicide. I was feeling alone and depressed. I was going to commit suicide. When you bumped into me and offered me an act of kindness and help, that changed things around for me. So the important thing here is every act we can do of kindness and support and helping others, we don't know the ripple effect of that, what that could be, and it could save a life. So kindness is an important aspect of helping with loneliness and depression. Wayne Dyer, he has shared, you cannot be lonely if you like the person you're alone with. So it's doing the things which help us like ourselves and feel good about ourselves. One fact regarding suicide is that when we practice gratitude, that can really help us when we are in that, or help us if we are feeling low. And a letter of gratitude practiced by some suicidal patients helped reduce the feeling of hopelessness in 88% of these patients. and increased levels of optimism in 94% of them. 94% of them got levels of optimism, and 88% felt hope. And those things helped them turn around possibly. But that aspect is the practice of gratitude can save lives. And the challenge for you is to do a letter of gratitude. So what this involves is thinking about someone who's had a positive impact on your life, thinking about the impact they've had, and what benefits you've gained from there. Similar to the story I've shared about the boy with his books. So think about someone who's had an impact on your life, made a tremendous difference, and that you're grateful for it. And what we would like you to do is write a letter to that person. Write down what the incident was, how it helped, and how you've benefited from it. And the big aspect here, where it takes the courage, is call up that person, do a video call with them, no matter where they are in the country, and read out the letter to them, and share with them your letter of gratitude. So that's the challenge for you there. The things which I found that's helped me deal with loneliness and depression are gratitude, are acts of kindness, and volunteering, helping others. So that links in with the kindness, but being of service and helping others and joining community groups in that manner. If you are at all ever feeling very low and suicidal, please definitely just call and get in touch with the Samaritans and seek help. So that brings us to the end of this video, number 5, on loneliness and depression. But remind there is practice gratitude and kindness, and we can change these things around.